Because there is a very interesting 50% chance that if we let Angemon fall in battle, something very unique will happen. Very unique. But we shall see. I think in the meantime, I might not do that yet until, again, once we get the training equipment better established, getting Angemon. So if Angemon loses a battle, it has a 50% chance of digivolving or mode changing into Devimon, which makes sense because, you know, what is the devil? It's a fallen angel. And then I have the chance to evolve into Skull Greymon, but I don't think that's likely. So what we're going to do is we are going to try to train Angemon up to a certain point. It's why I grabbed those training vegetables. First thing we need to do. Okay, which one is brains? I always get these mixed up. Hawk Radish is speed and defense. Okay, so I need the super carrot for this particular amount of training. Here, you could have another one of these. Oh, that worked for you, huh? Okay. Always enjoy the humanoid, how cheapified the humanoid Digimon are in this game. I always did find it amusing. There is an ultimate I am aiming for, but it's not likely. If I can do it, cool. If not, I'll settle for the other one. Because Angemon has probably one of the easier routes when it comes to evolving. The problem is I gotta keep feeding these to him. Oh. He learned to move. That's cool. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, you can learn Electric Cloud. Not bad. Not bad. Your brains need to get absurdly high is the problem. But if I keep up with these super carrots, we should be able to get there. You're probably getting tired, though. No? I'm impressed. Okay, let's get you to 300, and then, well, almost 300. Then we'll call it a day. What's your weight, by the way? 11? Okay. Okay, that works for me. Four viewers! Great! If only everyone could say something. Hey, that counts. He doesn't even lay down fully. That's kind of interesting. Alright, so let's get the meat and the super carrots we need. Let's say about 5 super carrots. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This game came out in 2000. So I think it was around the holiday season of 2000. So this game will be 25 next year. It's an old game. I only boosted by 2, but hey, that's better than nothing. Okay, according to this guide, his brains need to be 600 to get to the Digimon I'm wanting. Technically speaking, this game is 25 years, though, because it came out in 1997 in Japan. It took 3 years for us to get it. So, yes, the reason why this game didn't do too good in the West is because it had to compete with Pokemon Gold and Silver. And we all know how good those games were. Well, I wouldn't say good, but we all know how well that sold. I'll give him one of these. But this game was also important because it introduced the concept of essentially just, monster taming Digimon from like way back in the day. Because remember, this series started as like a Tamagotchi ripoff. see, 2000 was a good year for games overall. This game came out, Spyro 2000, sorry, Spyro 2000, I mean, technically that's correct, but Spyro 3 was released around that time, Gold and Silver, of course, this game. It was a good year for video games. And throughout time, there have been, like, really standout years for video games. The year 2000 was one, 2003 was another. Because that's about when the first Xbox began. And that's when we got... Well, 2003, 2004, I think, was the more accurate one. No, it was 2003. That's when we got Halo 1 and Star Wars Knights of the Republic. Things like that. We were really getting good games in some of these years. This year, it's been... That's all I can say. There have been some standouts, but this year's been kind of meh for video games. It means it hasn't been great, but it hasn't been bad either. We also had some massive flops. I'm looking at you. What was the name of the game that Sony tried to push as their own, like, MMO game, but it ended up falling flat on its face? Conclave or something like that? Fun fact, though, if you actually managed to get a copy of that before it got pulled, it was worth a lot of money. I am not joking. It was worth a lot of money. Okay, how old are you? 7. Okay, we're still good. I want some more super carrots. Gonna need them. Alright, what's my money? Still loaded. Okay, the brains are almost there. Now I need to get the speed to 400 and then the HP and MP to 4K. And then we're good. I don't think I'm going to need the super carrot to get to 600. We're pretty close. Aren't we? Yeah, we're pretty close. If I give him... Well, nah. If I give him the super carrot, it'll take less time. Megalospark. You learned a new move. I know that raising their brains can make it easier to learn new moves, though. I know that much. No? Nothing? Sir, I'm impressed with you, but I'm also a little bit concerned. Okay. Now let's get speed up. Actually, while I'm still under the super carrot effect, let's raise your MP. Yeah, that's more like it. I think that's what it does. Is it HP or MP? I can never remember. MP, yeah. Okay, let's give you a piece of meat. Then give you this hawk radish. There we go. And you get your speed up. Now, fortunately, the requirement for speed's not as bad as Brains was. Speed, we just need to get the 400, and then HP and MP stats, we just need to get the 4K. I might be a little lazy this time around, though. Okay, you probably want to go to bed here soon. You can have this. Actually, come to think about it, while I'm waiting for him to get tired, what were the game releases in 2000? Were there any, like, major standouts? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 2000 had a lot of good games. Crazy Taxi. Despite how terrible that game was, it was one of the best, worst games in the entire world. Mario Party 2. The Sims 1, yeah, that's where it all began, folks. Let's see, what else did we have? Rayman 2, Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards, Majora's Mask, enough said. Excite Bike, Rainbow Six debuted. Yeah, this was a very good year for games. Tomb Raider 1, Legend of Dragoon, Diablo 2. Jet Set Radio, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah, this was a very good year for video games. The PS1 Spider-Man, I remember that very fondly. Pro Skater 2. Spyro 3. Crash Bash, that game wasn't that good though. Shenmue, Final Fantasy 9, Banjo-Tooie, yeah, that was a very good year for video games. And I'm all for it. Need a few hawk radishes from you. This will make training go by that much faster. Because I need to, it's a bit of a race against the clock too, because I gotta train him up within 4 days. Because normally a champion expires by the time they reach the age of 13. Course. Alternatively as well, if I get any other all the other stats up to 200, I could end up with a different Digimon. But I kind of want to hard focus. I want to see if it's possible for us to do this. I think if I can get him up to 350, I can just chip him and then we're good. Same goes for the HP and MP. Because I actually want to crack at this ultimate because I've never gotten it before. And if this ends up being in vain, oh well. We'll just start over and try again. Okay, so as it stands, I don't think we'll be able to get to the Digimon I was hoping we'd get to. Spoiler alert, it was Andromon. Not Andromon, Phoenixmon. So what I'm going to do is instead, we are going to try to get the rest of his stats to at least 200. Alright, let's see what the scoop is on that. Give him a hawk radish, let's speed up the process a bit. And then what we'll do is once we hit 200 in every stat, I'm just going to go out into the world. With this very souped up Angemon, let's be real. You can have one of these. And I'll give you one of these for training. Not bad. You can attack pretty well. Okay, you're tired. The only downside is we're going to be back to square one with knowing, like, no moves. But fortunately, since Andromon is going to have a massive amount of brains, he should be able to learn techniques pretty darn quickly. Let's see what the requirements are again. Double check. Okay. Okay. I need to work on HP, but then after that, we should be good. It's very, very likely. What's our weight looking like? Not good. Not good. You need to start stuffing you with sirloins when you ask for them. Move, Pseudomon. you're probably tired. And you're mad at me. Save and go. And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.